Luna, while everything was going down, Luna hit all-time highs, and I think it could also be attributed to their stablecoin, UST, and the difference between Luna's stablecoin versus other stablecoins, it's mainly backed by algorithms that it burns Luna to balance out the supply as well. And while that's all happening, while a lot of the alts were dropping, Luna was going up. Luna hit all-time highs. Hey guys, so I want to make a video to make sense and share my thoughts on what happened over the weekend where we saw Bitcoin drop massively to 42,000 US dollars. And as you all know, when Bitcoin drops, the entire crypto market will also follow suit. There were a lot of leverage liquidations where we saw a lot of people who went long with leverage got liquidated. And this is normal in the cryptocurrency market. Please do remember that there are futures that also track stocks, but the difference between crypto markets is that there's a lot of volatility even on weekends. There's a lot of things that could go on when the traditional markets are relatively closed. So there were a lot of liquidations. I think it was around 2.5 billion US dollars. Please do note also that this won't be the only time that this will happen. We've seen this happen in September where we saw the markets drop also. We've seen this happen May and April also this year. This has happened also numerous times in the past, and it will happen once again. The entire narrative of leverage is that you get to trade with a small amount of money, but with that small amount of money, if it goes the direction you want it to go and your multiplier, your leverage is very big, you can make a lot of money. If it does not go the way you want it to go, you can lose a lot of money, or you can almost lose everything in one go. That's why leverage is a double-edged sword, meaning it can either massively help you if it's done well, or it could wreck you, it could destroy you, and it could ultimately wipe you out clean. And that's why if you're into leverage, it has to come to a point where you are very, very disciplined. If you're into leverage also, it has to come to a point that you have to follow your plan. But I just want to say this, that even those that follow their plan, even those that follow strict technicals, even those that have strategies in their trading, still lose money also when it comes to the futures market. That's why it's a double-edged sword. When you're right, you will earn a lot. When you're wrong, it could wipe you out. So that's what happened. What's interesting though, by the time I'm making this video, is that we saw Bitcoin from a low of around 42,000 US dollars hit around 49,000 US dollars as of this recording. So as you can see also, there will be a lot of people also that when you see drops like that are massive, that they will be the ones also who will stack and who will add. And if you see it also for some of the altcoins as well, the ones that were very interesting, they hit a certain low, hit a certain support level, then they started to bounce back up. And that happened over and over and over the past weekend. What's interesting to note also over last week is, I want you to check out also Luna. Luna, while everything was going down, Luna hit all-time highs, and I think it could also be attributed to their stablecoin, UST, and the difference between Luna's stablecoin versus other stablecoins, it's mainly backed by algorithms that it burns Luna to balance out the supply as well. And while that's all happening, while a lot of the alts were dropping, Luna was going up. Luna hit all-time highs. What should you do when market drops like that would happen? What should be your plan? What should be your narrative? Number one, if you're an investor, and I've said and I've made so many videos about this, if you're an investor, your narrative is the long term, and you have already a set of tokens and coins that you want to buy, then that should be an opportunity for you to stack and add more. Please remember this, especially for Bitcoin, especially for the more established layer 1 solutions from Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot, etc. Drops become an opportunity for you to be able to build a base and to get as much volume as possible. But then again, I'll say this over and over, it doesn't make sense to build a base on something that you don't understand very well. Do not add into something just because it's down, just because you're in a losing position and you just want to get even and somehow get more and somehow earn more from that particular position. If it's a bad investment that they've dropped, some of them did not ever come back anymore. And why am I saying this? For the ones that matter, it isn't about buying just because it's down or you just want to get even. It's about buying something that you like at a higher price, that you should even fall in love even more because it's actually cheaper. And I've said this in a lot of videos that Bitcoin is game-changing technology, and it does not care if you are bullish or bearish. It doesn't change the technology of Bitcoin. So if it doesn't change the technology of Bitcoin, or it doesn't change Ethereum altogether, it doesn't change Solana altogether, it doesn't change Polkadot altogether, then it allows you to sweep in and to actually buy as well. Now, I want to say this from a technical analysis point of view. We actually saw Bitcoin break down from the 99-day moving average. And that being said, if you try to analyze drops, if you try to analyze tokens or coins that break down, it's primarily attributed also to a breakdown from a certain support level. And analyzing it from a moving average perspective, please do remember that 99-day moving average, the longer it is, the stronger it is, and a breakdown also from that can lead into downward movements, can lead to explosions downward. Bonus for those who are able to short, but for those who are positioned on it, there's an expectation that when you break down from a certain support level, be it the 99-day moving average, a larger downward move is also expected. No one knew that it was going to drop to 42,000. Bitcoin was dropping to 42,000. No one knew that. However, what we do know is when a breakdown happens, more sellers are in control and more sellers bring the prices down. That's the whole point. That's the whole intent for it. And in the same way, for those who are trading, there could be areas for you there to cut loss if the trade wasn't working already for you. If you're also trading using the spot markets, you could look for oversold levels once it has dropped. And please do note that a lot of the altcoins, even Bitcoin, hit oversold levels when it started to drop last weekend. So that could be your narrative. You can couple support and resistance or moving averages, that entire knowledge, and using RSI, meaning when they hit oversold levels via the RSI and stay at support levels, that could be an area for you to buy and then hold it up until it hits the next resistance, and that's where you can start to take profits as well. That's one way for you to be able to quick trade. Now, that being said, I want to address those that leverage got liquidated and lost money. Two things. This could be a learning point for you, a step to figure out, am I a person that's gonna be into leverage and into futures in the future? Or am I a person that's gonna stop doing leverage and just focus on spot? Or am I gonna be a person that's just gonna be an investor? At the end of the day, of course, it's sad to lose money, but there's always a lesson behind it. There are always things that you can actually get and learn to become bigger, better. So try to audit what happened to your particular trade. And if it was just emotions, try to figure out and try to analyze it. If you really believe that you're still for the futures market, then use the learnings there for you to be able to trade better. Use the learnings there for you to be able to enhance and make yourself better on the next trade. But if not, it's still okay to trade money in the spot market. It's still okay to be also an investor. So either way also works. At the end of it all, it's not a one-size-fits-all strategy, but don't let this discourage you. Don't let mistakes like this stop you from learning. Always focus on what you can learn first before you can actually earn. Everyone wants to earn money. Everyone wants to focus on how can I make a lot of money in this cryptocurrency market. My greatest suggestion is build a skill, create your strategy, gain the experience, and whatever you earn will just be a byproduct of all of those things that you've learned as well. So sharpen your technical analysis. Check if that mistake was basically based on you following your emotions, if you just cut the wrong way, or your leverage was too high. So there, I hope that this was something that was insightful for all of you. But at the end of it all, the drop was because of leverage. The drop was because of a lot of the liquidations that happened. And this will happen repeatedly, over and over, not just now, but in years to come. Because the cryptocurrency market is volatile. There will be people who want to put in smaller amounts, make more because of the volatility, get to use a very, very large multiplier so that if there's a short movement up, they will actually earn more. So this won't be the end of leverage like this. This won't be the end of liquidations. There will be more continually over the next few years. So please do remember that at the end of it all, if there's one thing that I want to leave to all of you, is that please don't panic. Don't use this time for you to follow your emotions, because the more you panic, the more you get sad, the more you get depressed, the more you don't get better and build the skill for investing. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo from Asia, rooting for you that you can do it, you can win, you can trade the markets with confidence, spend a lot of time learning more, spend a lot of time building that skill, and learn as well. So, sending your questions down below if you have any. If this was something that was insightful for all of you and you have not subscribed yet, subscribe, smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing. And if you want to learn more about technical analysis, check it out in the description below. I have certain books and Zoom online courses that are available for all of you as well. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.